I've used colour and I'll never use it again. But no, look, I mean, colour does an alright job, but this does a better job, and that's the honest truth. This process is a great deal faster, not just because of all the processing is done on the GPU, so it's a lot faster than colour. The software has been written in a way that optimises its processing, a lot different from the way colours work. I mean, these panels are good, though. I mean, once you've used them, there's no going backwards.
Yeah, it's a question of price and accessibility.
Exactly. But I mean, this does do the job. It's just you get there a little bit slower because you've got to go through all of these menus to find what you're looking for, whereas on them they're all right in front of you.
You have all the commands right there. What about training material for this? How?
There is a training academy that do training courses. There are a bunch of colorists that are sort of doing training in their spare time, basically, whereas they're taking on the project.
But you wouldn't be able to find like books or DVDs like you were able to find?
Well, the manual, yeah, probably. There's training courses online at PHF, what is it, PhD? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's it. There are training courses on that using the old panel, but that certainly guides you all the way through the software and how to work it. But yeah, I mean, it handles all the different formats. This is a red shot. The rest of it's 10-bit DPX, but it'll do QuickTime and ProRes. It does do XD Cam, yeah. Sorry?
Red raw?
Yeah, it does red raw. That other shot we were just looking at, that was red raw. That's a 4K shot playing back half rate's good. You get about 4 or 5 grades on that in real time. It has 2 graphics cards. The standard graphics card is just doing the display, and the GDX 285 is doing all the color processing.
And you assign that like on the preferences of the software?
Yeah, it's all
assignable.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of the speed comes from above color, because the graphics card is only doing
one thing, yeah.
One thing. You can grade 2K footage. You get about six nodes or 6 layers of grading in 2K before it falls over.
So, my friends, if you have like an edited project, you know, how do you bring the project for color grading in here?
Okay, well, do
you support XML?
No,
or?
we're not supporting XML just yet, but I mean, it is coming, everybody's asking for it. But at the moment, you just export an EDL from your project, Final Cut or Avid, bring the EDL in, either link the EDL to the media, or use the EDL to go and capture from tape, and then put it all in the media pool, and away you'll be going. So,
and you're saying XML is bound to be supported further?
Yeah, it has to be. You know, everybody's asking for it. It's definitely needed. We need to do multi-layered color grading, so we can bring everything, you know, straight across. You know,
that's the problem with colors, layers as well. How do you find the learning curve on using these?
Remarkably shallow, like the curve. It's not a steep curve for me at all. I mean, the biggest challenge I think is learning color, and then learning how the MC color interfaces with the software is easy. Yeah.
And it comes from, I understood, it comes already all integrated, all the commands.
So if you hit the NAB button here, you can navigate between all your rooms. So now we're in the secondaries room. That basically activates the secondaries room, and then it populates all the secondaries controls to these knobs. So we go back to primary, so you can see, let me reset this so you can see the results. So here's saturation, right? The first knob, saturation. This one's highlight saturation, shadow saturation. So it's already pre-propagated with presets. You got a couple different ways. This guy navigates you to a previous and next shot. This is turned on. I hit F7 here, so this actually is your shuttle control. If you click the little eyeball here, this tells you how These are
like a control panel.
Yeah, exactly. So undo shift here. So by default, F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is basically these three. So this guy is going to toggle the grade, the very first one. So this is where we started. This is where we're at. So I use those kind of memory cues all the time. Like, where is that? Okay, I learned where it was. That's the toggle still store. That's this guy's going to add it to the still store.
Ooh. And these are about like what, $2,000 roughly?
1,500 for this unit,
yeah,
and then 400 for this unit.
I thought this was only in the movie, and then he hits the switch and it goes, argh, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, this is like, but it was like, it was real. This is what they do. So, you know, and I did this sweep around move where you saw, you know, 260 degrees of the whole con area of the sub. Never have been done unless you built the whole set, hired a huge art department, you know, basically created all the panels, backlit them all, everything, 3200 ISO, clean as a whistle, beautiful.
But unfortunately, it was the idea developed overnight while we were here. The engineer had these and he had them in mind for something else, and then he decided to bring them and set them up like this. So
and I'm sure you're getting a lot of attention for it.
Yes, yes. So we know they're called O handles, right? We don't have pricing or availability, but we will in June.
Okay.
There's two Pro versions, and you get two different resolutions, or magnification, I should say.
The three?
Right, a 3.0 magnification is the same from the Z-Finder V2 previously. We had some people saying we want less magnification, so we came out with a 2.5 version. They're kind of selling evenly right now. The Pro, you can actually use the Pro still with sticky frames, or when you order the Pro, it comes with this new mounting system.
Are you going to have the plate for sale separately?
We will offer the plate separately, and then it goes to your tripod. You can go on a tripod, so it goes to the back of your camera, and then you can take it off the tripod and put it back on easily. And then we have the new lens cap.
A rapid prototype of our new viewfinder, Cyclops. So
Is this for HDSLR?
So basically, we have the object. This comes up to the screen on the sled. We don't necessarily need these handles. Again, this is a prototype.
When are you guys coming out with this?
The plan was to have it now.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys are based in California, aren't you?
Canada, Ontario.
U49, right?
And so with the battery, you know, you're going to be close to 300.
300, but still.
I just push the camera a little forward, and if I want to stop, I just pull it backwards, because then I change the balance of the weight. Or I can still go with my back, and I won't pull all of it. 140,000?
140,000?
Yeah, for all of it.